What's going on? I know, like, listen, right? I've been getting 1,000 tweets inboxing uh to me about just different things regarding BGST, or even still, like, some of you guys uh are still asking me even about the whole Xbox PlayStation thing, and where do I really stand, and is this just again a joke, or it's crazy, like, this is going to be a real video, like no satire. Can you guys hear me? First of all, can you guys hear me loud and clear? Type of one if you can hear me, please. Type of one if you can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Type one, please. I know I'm ahead of you guys. All right, well, you're good. Okay, thank you. First of all, if anybody said what's up to me, what's up? I wasn't looking at the chat. I just went and got me a bottle of water. So shout out to you guys. Von Lamont, all you guys, like I said, from the Discord. Discord is jumping. Like I said, I'm gonna leave the link down below. And so we're just gonna have a real conversation. At the end of the day, and it's crazy. I was working on another video, right? And I always like to say, I don't have fans. I'm just a joker with a channel, a guy with a camera. I've always say this too again. I never wanted to build a wall, more or less, between me and my subscribers. That's just me. Like, sometimes has it burnt me. So I run into some weirdos. Yes, that's just in life, period. But I actually met some very cool people doing this that I would consider friends. Now, listen, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna try to stretch this video out because it's I don't say an emotional video, man. I'm not gonna say that. But it's a real video. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I met those guys in 2012, 2013, 5 years, and in 5 years, let me say this, right? I can honestly say this. I didn't realize the impact that BGST had on this community, whether Xbox, PlayStation, or anything. And we were just caught up in this whirlwind. You know what I mean? And trust me, knowing what I know now about how things work, trust me that BGST would be on a whole different platform, like the Know or something. You know what I mean? I didn't realize at that time what we had, and it was very special. You know what I mean? And I always tell you this, that I don't idol worship, or it's not my big thing, or what exec talks to me. That's never really been my thing. But you know what I mean? And when you got actually higher ups on both ends, whether it's Sony, Microsoft, or Nintendo, just tuning in every Sunday to hear what we had to say. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm not saying that BGST was the first gaming podcast. You know what I mean? I don't I didn't know any others. So even what I wanted to do was going to be called a podcast, right? And it's important that I tell this beginning part, for though some of you may know, but a lot of you guys are new to my channel. You know what I mean? So you can understand where I'm going from this. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And this, like, what's going on with BGST. You know what I mean? I just always had this idea, like I said, you know what I mean, that I wanted to bring, like I said, a cast of characters together from all walks of life. And only thing we had in common was gaming, more or less. You know what I mean? We all more or less come from really different walks of life. You know what I mean? Only thing we had in common was gaming. And that very essence and core was what made BGST so unique. You know what I mean? And like I said, and I didn't know any. Now, and if I'm just talking from what I knew. You know what I mean? And like I said, very new to YouTube. I didn't know any other pro Xbox podcasts, or really, honestly, any other pro Xbox channels. I didn't know any. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So that started us on this venture. I don't know how the hell I met Crap. Seen one of his videos. And I don't know what the hell. I said, you know what? It was me and John. Actually, let me tell you something. You guys don't know. The inception of BGST's Molars was going to be called One Blood, One Crip, and a nigga from down south. Because John Doe's from down south. Shout out to Dark Holy. He's a Crip. And I ain't talking about this. But anyway, that was that's the show. Dark Holy, I don't know what the hell happened. Shit happens. So, but you know what? It was so me and John Doe. Shout out to John Doe, man. I need to really reach out to dude and see what's up with him, man. You know what I mean? And found Crap. And I think it was at the first, it was just me, Crap, and John Doe, more or less. Then we got Worry. I don't know how we got Worry, probably in the comment section. And I remember I used to tell Crap, say, Crap, you got to go over the top, man. You know what I mean? You got to go out there and hit him with the shimmy, with the Hollywood Hulk Hogan. You know what I mean? And Crap, Crap eventually found his own and found his lane and did Crap does what Crap does. You know what I mean? And then even then, we all had very different opinions. You know what I mean? And how even how we even got Mooch came aboard, or even with, like I said, with John Doe. John Doe was very combative, like King Mega, more or less. You know what I mean? But very combative, and he really used to fight. I mean, on air, only because sometimes it's funny, but when we were trying to do something, it was always like a fight. Like, you know what I mean? And then like you got the other members, so they didn't want to work with them. Like I said, I considered, like I said, John Doe my friend. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, it was just game lesson. So I said to John Doe, I said, you know what I mean? It's not really working out, with you and the other members for whatever reason. You know what I mean? I said, you know what? Hey, me and you can still do, which I still want to say, hey, and I've always wanted to do it, like, what Mooch and Crap was doing. I always wanted to do a show like that. You know what I mean? Like a morning show or something. Say, hey, man, you can do something. And then they got between even me and him, like, is either you want to choose me or choose them, and you're gonna choose them because they white. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, if anything, I knew him better than I knew those guys. It wasn't about a white or a black thing. It was just YouTube fun. Like, keep with the momentum of what we're doing. You know what I mean? So a lot of people say, it's not that John. No, it wasn't even about that. You know what I mean? If you even watch the last few episodes, that's Jesus. For those of you that have been around from back then, you know what I'm talking about. Those shows with dog shit, production and everything. But it was very unique though, very raw. You know what I mean? And it wasn't working. And one thing about me, for those that know me, I'm always creating. I always got all these ideas, what to do, how to do it. My problem with it over the years, I just say what you call a goat mouth. That means this bulls don't ever fall through with it. Shout out to my man Classic Love for the $5 in the super chat. Actually, Craps trying to make his opinion as fact when he is 90% wrong. At times, you need real people, not fakes. My man King, shout out my man King Waves Media. He said, "Does he replace Crap and Mooch there?" I can't say it on air. With me and Resurrection, we are way better cast members. Shout out to Resurrection. He ain't got friend no foe. Shout out to Resurrection, piece of shit. You know what I mean? So let me tell you the guys' story. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, it came with him. It was a very volatile thing where people are always arguing and fighting. No, you know how the multiplayer is and people cut up on the show, but after the show, that's it. It wouldn't be like that on BGST at the early point. It would really be tension and like, oh, this. So I said to John Doe, hey, you know what? Me and you're gonna do something ourselves. And I'm a student, you know what I mean? But he didn't want me to do BGST with them anymore. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, I didn't understand that. You know what I mean? So and again, shout out to John Doe, man. I hope he sees this video and we can, you know what I mean? I'm willing to work with anybody. As long as you don't know weirdo shit, it is what it is. People grow, things change and everything. So I think it was E3 2014. And Microsoft, I don't think they had a good show or whatever the case. And I remember Warrior, shout out to Warrior if he's watching. Warrior was like, this is dog shit. And Crap got a little, not offended, but like, it was like just that and the other Crap being Crap, right? So Crap went to his own fucking show for like an hour and some change, man, or whatever. Snatched Mooch ass at the comment section. Boom. And how I was back then, like I said, I've been on YouTube maybe about 2 years. I was very leery of new people. Like, you know what I mean? With the whole thing I went through, like I said, BG. A lot of people don't notice, like BG, I wouldn't even say friends, but BG, Hardy, Bond, we were all tight. Like, you know what I mean? I am with the Broadband Bullies. We would be in those Skype calls every day for hours. But that was me coming to YouTube, and I didn't really know how you say. I'm gonna say this. It's very important that I say this. The way that I treat someone on the YouTube that I meet on the internet, and maybe this is the flaw in my character, that this is the way that I would treat you in real life. You know what I mean? I'm not on the internet looking for friends, or not knocking those that do, but like on the internet, you can be anything that you want to be. You know what I mean? And I learned along the way. Now, with that, I say this. Met Mooch. I was a little hesitant to Mooch at first. You know what I mean? And it wasn't so much about taking John Doe's spot or anything like that. You let John Doe leave for crap. No, and again, I'm gonna say this again. If you just hold on, I didn't even see these two questions. King Waves me. I'm sorry. Yeah, he said King Waves Media. I want crap game of spot on B. All right. You let John Doe leave for crap. It wasn't, bro. See, first of all, it wasn't even so much about crap. Him and Warrior wasn't getting along. Like, this shit was wild. You know what I mean? It wasn't just about crap. So a lot of people don't understand this. Again, I'm telling you the story. It's not that I let anyone go from anyone. They no longer wanted to do the show. It was listen, I'm telling you, it was a very toxic situation. I mean, I guess I can understand disagreements on the show, right? And that's fine. It makes for good, convo. You guys seen the classic Tim Dog and crap going back and forth. I didn't put, in some of the BGST archives, and I'm sorry, Showstopper was there too at the time. But that spat and stuff went off air. You understand what I'm saying? Then we do the next show, one not speaking. He ain't got, like, this shit was just crazy. You know what I mean? But I say that to say this, right? King Mooch, like I said, I was very leery of Mooch at first. You know what I mean? Because I don't like, they say, no new friends. You ain't gang, no new friends, right? Then I started to sit back and say, you know what? And it was crazy because by the time we kind of found our stride and we was kind of rocking and rolling, we were bringing people on the show and they couldn't hang. Like when BGST, like I said, when we did our forming, I always said that I didn't want a podcast like I just go around and asking questions or whatever, whoever the case may be. To me, I like podcasts best when they're like a conversation. They just flow. I go, you, and that's how we just kind of, once we got that in slink and known and knew each other's, X, Y, and Z, boom, we was firing all cylinders. Then, you know what I mean? So then Mooch came in, and what impressed me most about, and which impressed me most about him, he was able to hang, like come in, pick right in and flow. So now we rocking and rolling. Now we rocking and rolling, right? Now I want to say this here. Now this may go over some of you guys here, right? I was more or less, and I'm gonna say this fine with this, okay? The way I looked at BGST, this is real stuff, you know what I mean? That there were no boss. It's not about me being a boss. That it's all of our show. You know what I mean? And this would even before the money monetizing, and you know what I mean, it wasn't even about that. You know what I mean? About money. Because I don't even think, I made a 90% of those shows, if that, you know what I mean? I didn't even think I said I was new to YouTube. So it was never about the money. So when people think that people fell out over money, or it wasn't, because I mean, even when we got with some t-shirts or something, we'll put this, but that's neither here nor there. I'll come to that in a minute. So we rocking and rolling, you know what I mean? And I will say this, and this is the God's honest truth, that at the beginning we were more of a cohesive unit, you know what I mean? What I mean by that is that we were like, like you said, two peas in a pod. We would just sometimes be on Skype, just bugging out, just talking about nothing, not even podcast stuff. Like it was genuine. We would do that, or like I always tell the story. Like I said, when Microsoft, it was when they were going to lose NPD, was rumors or whatever the case may be. We would literally get together, right, and find some damage control to spin that shit. We would do one on my channel and one on his channel. You know what I mean? We was rocking and rolling. You know what I mean? And I would say this, you know what I mean, and not by, you know what I mean, that the way YouTube is normally you watch who you more or less can relate to. I want to choose my words wisely here. You know what I mean? Because people always come to me and say, you know what, you should have more subscribers than this one. You should have more subscribers than crap. And to me, I'm like, this is the truth. And this, I don't. This may sound kind of cliche. I've never really cared about subscribers, or you know what I mean. I did, and I always did it because it was fun to me. Yeah, and I think a lot of people still don't understand it. I do it because it's fun, and I like more or less interacting with you guys. Like, you know what I mean? And not to sound cheesy or corny, I like, you know what I mean? This is the truth, you know? So, you know, didn't come, how you say, I don't want to call people fans, you know what I mean? And everyone gets their favorite in this show, whether it's Showstopper, shout out the show too. Showstopper, you know, with his, you know, comedic stuff. Me, you know, I'm always over the top. Crap with his, you know, propaganda. You got Mooch with his sayings. And you know, Warrior, I don't know what the hell, I don't know what the hell happened. Well, I know what happened with Warrior. I'm gonna tell a story. You know what I mean? You know, Warrior's always worry. You know what I mean? So we rocking and rolling. You know what I mean? We think we you know, we can't nobody stop bgst, right? We got each other. I always tell the story too. A lot of you guys don't understand this. You know, this already documented with, you know, crap, you know, with thing what happened on Twitter, and he's saying he's right. And then you had also a fake crap gamer that didn't make that any better, right? And I've always said this: I can only judge a person on what they showed me how they are, and I can, you know, meeting crap. You know what I mean? He's always been, you know, 100. You know what I mean? Like I'm just for me meeting him. You know what I mean? So people say, "Oh, well, next thing you're black and he's racist," and I never, you know, got that about crap. But trust me, I listen. I don't. That's one thing that I don't condone. You know, racism, and I think that's you know, they think just because your skin tone or whatever or colors is that for lack of pigmentation or other, you know what I mean, or more, that you're better than a certain people. And I tell people all the time, it's not really about the color of your skin, it's about the rich and the poor. But that there gets lost in translation. You know what I mean? You know, and it's me going out, venturing the world, and you guys know that in history and stuff. So, you know, and but I don't want to go off what I'm saying here because a lot I got to say is very important. I'm sorry. A lot of people don't know this. I'm gonna tell a story again that when I was, because again I was so new to social media that before I came up, you know, kind of coined the term weirdo, like everybody saying weirdo, we you weirdos, whatever the case may be. I used to call them we you homos, right? Now, I mean, it's very important that I tell the story. So even before crap with the thing on Twitter about he's racist and chopsticks, Japanese, whatever, you know what I mean. And you guys know that I've always slept. I go to bed late, and I wake up late, like, you know what I mean. But and I just got up. I've been always had a Twitter account, never really used it. But I've seen that, you know, the guys, you know, the community wanted to interact with me on Twitter. I may have had like 30 followers or something at the time. And I learned how to link my Twitter with my YouTube page and Facebook page. And when I wake up, I look at my phone. And I'm not even saying this by exaggeration. I had literally about 80,000 tweets from the LGBT community. You know what I mean? Saying that I'm homophobic and I hate gay. This is great. I had some of them. I'm reading shit like, huh? And I don't even understand where this came from. So right away, I done blamed, you know, Black Bond, and I'm like, you know, what the hell they didn't, you know what I mean? So the one guy was like, yeah, your video, you said something about we you homo or whatever the case, and I'm like, huh? But see, again, this is me. Like I said, I tell you guys, we come from two different worlds. Where I'm from, or anywhere, like I said, you know, when you say something, we're not again talking about anyone's sexual preference. That's the farthest thing away from my mind. We just throw it around freely. Not saying it's right. Even then, like even with that, I had to be conditioned to understand. You know what, that word may be offensive to some people here on the internet, so I don't use it anymore. I try my best, or the or the agate or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Try not to say it. But crap was out there fighting a good fight for me, literally. Crap was out there, probably killed the battery on his phone. You know what I mean? And again, a lot of people don't know this because it's like the inception of us doing this. You know what I mean? So people say, you know, when Nixon, when you was go out to defend crap when he this, that, and the other, you know, it's like, you know, friends, you know, take up for friends. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you're taking up, you know what I mean? For that, you know, I don't really have any meltdowns on Twitter, or, you know, I don't really say anything on Twitter. You know what I mean? I don't really, you know, tweet anybody offensive. I might curse you out and tell me, ask to do some lewd things with your grandmother if you trolling me after a while. But other than that, I don't really say anything. So that's why. I'm just saying, as I know him, like he's always been that way with me. So, like again, now the brand of BGST is growing, right? It's another true story. I remember who makes the game Titanfall? Remedy, right? Remedy. And I can say at the time we had the biggest Xbox, podcast on. I don't remember what the numbers were back then. On you, this was like before anyone was doing them. You know what I mean? And they wanted to come on the show or whatever the case may be, or we was gonna do the show on Crap's channel. You know what I mean? And now and Crap was excited, and I'm gonna say this too. That's never really been my thing with interviewing developers, because also you had the Tick podcast they were trying to come up and do with them. They were more like the squeaky clean R&B group, and BGST was like, BAT at night, whatever I mean, with the curse words, right? And you had the Phil Spencers and them going in show. But I always think, what? I like us being who we are. I said we went off the cuff. And I'm just being honest, us having developers and stuff. And even then, I will speak to, like I said, it's never been a big deal to me. I've always told you guys since I started doing YouTube, literally, I've always rubbed shoulders with the upper echelon of YouTubers, if that means anything to anyone. And I've always talking to people within the industry. I guess they used to get a kick out of me, and when I used to say things and whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? I've always said that. A lot of stories and stuff that I broke on this channel, I never get credit for, came from people within the industry. You know what I mean? Now, like I said, you know what I mean? And Crap was kind of excited about that, and he went out there and put it on Twitter or something. And before I was thinking, I said, Crap, we should don't say anything, just get and have him. Because they was, he's racist, I'm homophobic, you know what I mean? Just get and just do it. And then, and then I remember like this kid's moving, it was like, well, what's the man, Anchorman V, they're not going to do my channel if they're going to be, no one's going to watch it. I'm like, and even that sounded kind of weird for me. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? Like, I don't care about none of this stuff. But, and kids moving and was complaining, Anchorman, what's wrong? They're going to do BGST first. No, I don't even know the name of their show that they had. You know what I mean? No one's going to come to our channel. Classic Love, they used you, bro. They weren't truly never your friends. I knew you were cool with them, bro. But look at it, the situation now. I'm gonna come to the situation now. I'm getting there. But it's important that I tell the what's going on here. I know it may seem kind of long, but it's important. Like I'm giving you the key things. And I think they reached back out to Crap and said they couldn't do it, because we were, I guess, looked at it as being negative or homophobic, whatever the case in the bag. You know what I mean? And that's what happened. Warrior was like, I got to step away from this. Is a little too much. We get, which was cool, but you know what I mean? It is what it's. Shout out to Warrior. I still talk to Warrior to this day. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what happened with Warrior. I didn't care. Like I'll be honest with, I never really cared about having a developer. Like I don't even watch interviews with developers. They don't. You know what I mean? I don't. So. And then, like I said, Aaron Greenberg. I remember I had this thing, that Next Gen had to shut down. It wasn't even about that, about Aaron, because Aaron Greenberg was going to come on the show one time. And it was a bunch, about the toxicity of whatever. And didn't want to do it if a certain person was a part of the show. But me being loyal, who I am, 10 toes down, like, nah, if people can't do it, we ain't, it is what it is. Like, rock and roll. That's just how I am. Well, listen, whether it comes back to bite me my ass or not, I'm extremely loyal. You know what I mean? And to a default. And sometimes you want to say that's the how you said the chink in my head, say the flaw in my character. I am. You know what I mean? Old school. 10 toes down. Fine. Now I could have did some sneak, went out and did my own thing. And did that, but just not me. Like I don't do that. You know what I mean? It's not that serious to me. I can't speak for others. I'm just speaking for me. It's how I am. If my peoples can't be a part of this, then I don't want to be a part of this. You know what I mean? It's cool. I don't have a problem with anybody. Aaron, I'm like, we still speak sometime. Actually, I had a problem last year and Aaron took care for me about some racist stuff on Xbox Live. You know what I mean? He took care for me immediately. You know what I mean? So shout out to Aaron. We rocking, we rolling. Everybody's building their brand, which I think is dope. And to me, it's always been the dream to me that everyone go out there. It's strong. That's what made you BGST so neat. That everyone had the individual brand. Uh, everyone, everyone had their individual brand, and that's what made it so unique. And we came back and formed, like I said, BGST. But like I said, my dream was I thought about it, and maybe again, you live and you learn that when you're off doing your own thing, we all bring back to the brand itself. It's not about my show. Like I always say, it's our show. You know what I mean? It's everyone had just as much input or whatever going on, whatever the case may be. And even I do that now. You know what I mean? More or less. You know, with the broadband bullies, like the founding members. You know what I mean? Like it's not mine. We all have an angel say. Like I don't have a Heist Napoleon complex that I gotta rule everything. That's not even me. I'm not even that type of dude. You know what I mean? Everyone builds their own brand. So you got, you're gonna have the fans of Crap Gamer. I hate to say fans. You're gonna have the fans of Crap Gamer, the fans of Mooch and his one line. This is before Mooch even had a channel. I was telling Mooch forever, bro, get you a channel. Struck with the irons out. You know what I mean? Keep doing it. I mean, we went on this whole weekend thing about Mooch getting the channel. And before it was crazy, the love and support he had. Before he had one video, he had about 25 to 3,000 subscribers over the weekend. You know what I mean? Tell Tim the same thing, but Tim really doesn't care. Tim is Twitter. That's Tim's domain. You know what I mean? Tim doesn't really care about channels or whatever the case. Tim is more, I don't know how many followers he has on Twitter. That's Tim Dog's thing there. And we're all growing. And I say that, you know what I mean? And maybe the message got lost in between because, sometimes people just grow apart, I mean, shit, like marriages or whatever. And again, it's not to say I have a problem with anybody, but we wasn't as tight as we used to be. You know what I mean? Like I said, you know what I mean? And I mean, you also have things called life, real world, you know what I mean? Like I said, like at the beginning, we started from the bottom. We didn't have anything. We would do show, like, hop on the show with me right quick. Hop on the show with me right quick. You know what I mean? And we would do that, you know what I mean? Just out of, the blue or whatever. Anytime anyone had any problems or any drama or whatever the case, we always right there tend to hit each other's back. Cool, right? Now we're growing. Still not fully realizing what we have. You know what I mean? And, we would like the different world of and I'm not even just saying that shit to toot our own horns. Because people within the industry, will say, "Hey, you guys need to put this on iTunes." I put shit on iTunes or like this shit was all new to me. You know what I mean? Not and of course other people have done it. You know what I mean? But I just I didn't know anything about Discord or any of that. I was just content just coming here, pop here, troll Sony's guys or whatever, and just be that with that. Me not really looking at the bigger picture. Another thing, none of us was at that time. Even big, I'm not gonna say anyone, even bigger YouTubers that I'm friends with, that I'm okay with now. They used to tell me like, bro, you need to do X, Y, and Z. And I just didn't. I mean, I won't say lazy, but for those of you that know me in real life, you know that I'll be having, especially back then, I got 1 foot out there, 1 foot in here. You know what I mean? I got my hand. I'm doing a whole bunch of other stuff. You know what I mean? So YouTube, I enjoyed doing it. It was the last thing on my list. You know what I mean? It's not to say too much. I had a lot going on, you know what I mean, in my personal life, a lot of things you guys, you know what I mean? And again, like I didn't even tell this to the BGST members, in 2014, I got shot 4 times. I didn't really tell that to them. Like I didn't want, like I did something I dealt with. And, it's maybe the first time you guys hearing it by now that I dealt with. And then it is what it is. You know what I mean? I just handle it, still come on Sundays and, did the show. And that was that, you know what I mean? Because even that, like I said, we come from 2 different worlds, But now, like I said, moving forward, rocking and we rolling, you know what I mean? Everybody brand is growing. Everybody brand, you know what I mean? And then it just came down, like I said, I would talk to everyone like on Sundays, maybe a little bit on Twitter. We have our DMs, but we're just talking on Sundays, They really thought about it. No issue. They also, like I said, they're doing their shows. They're, got their own podcasting. They're doing videos. You know what I mean? I'm still doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Everybody's doing jobs, You know what I mean? So I don't want to seem like I'm the bitter girlfriend, anything like that. Nah, that's not far from. You know what I mean? I just feel like I just have to be honest with a lot of you guys here. You know what I mean? And a lot of guys just say, hey, what's going on? Well, this is not the same, or whatever the case may be. Because I listen, once a lot of time, I'll be honest with you, I didn't want to do the show myself. But once we get the rocking and rolling, bam, you know what I mean? It is what it is. You know, it's not out. Believe me, let me tell you something. This is like work. You know what I mean? Whether you know how easy it is or not, just constantly inventing yourself with the cameras on, or even like with gaming, streaming, the lights is on. It's different. You just sitting gaming and playing in your house with your hand in your drawers. It's different when the camera's on and you have to entertain and interact with it. It's a big difference. For those of you that don't do it or think about it, it's a big difference. It's not as easy as it look. You know what I mean? I'm like, I tell people all the time, the first time I did a video, I was like, oh man, it was so, and I'm just talking to a camera. This was like, like, God, this is kind of hard enough when I thought it was. But the more you do it, it is what it is. Then we had, like I said, the crisis, the thing happened with Mooch, whatever the case may be. Sucks, you know what I mean? What they did to him, and he came back, whatever the case may be. I kind of felt like damn, like you letting them win. You know what I mean? Like, like damn, you know what I mean? But listen, we all deal with it. I know something that I used to tell those guys every year. I see each year one of us is going to go through something, because we were like the target of everything. Everything. Whether they want to say, we're going to expose crap for this. And like again, but crap with the stolen footage, and maybe the what do you call it, the reviews. And it was crazy. That was really a big thing. They wanted crap gone. Like that's like what I mean. Now I didn't understand whoever went back and lined the footage up of crap review. Like that shit was crazy. And I remember my right hand to God. I remember it was on a Thursday, and crap hit me. Yo, Zaire, I'm about to get me a PS4. I was like, why you don't get a PS4? Yeah, man, whatever. Which I can't, not why you want to buy it, but I mean, I'm like, you said there, no one, there's nothing that you want to play up there, X, Y, and Z. And I was trying to tell him, like, I mean, whatever. Then he did some reviews. I don't know what the hell. So between Thursday and Sunday, all hell broke loose. So Monday, we out there in damn streets. And it's crazy. When things go bad, shout out to crap, though. I would get these crap hit me like 2, 3 in the morning. Like, yeah, it's pretty bad. You know what I mean? And me, like, hey, we're going to spend this X, Y, and Z. It'll blow over. Which everything does, you know what I mean? It's the internet, entertainment, That's why I have the attitude that I have now. Even with shout out, my brothers, King Blood and them, and they'll tell you, like, I'll be so immune. I've been doing this shit for so long. This one made a video about you. This one, that shit doesn't bother me. I used to fuck them jokers up in like real life, because where I'm from, you just certain things you just don't see as a man. And even like now, I would see it'll be a problem. But what I'm gonna do? I can't never see them. They're not gonna see me. You know what I mean? So they're not gonna see me. I'm not gonna see them. So put me arguing on the internet. I'm done with that, man. Getting strikes on my channel. Like that's what they want to do. Trust me. Anyone that I had, and I'm not gonna. Anyone that had a real issue with me on YouTube, how I am, I offered to see them in mano a mano. That all that again falls upon deaf ears. What all you want to sit this? You want to stomp skin off my face? Like I just asked you, you have a problem with me, and you block me and do a video. You're gonna stomp. Once stuff like that started happening, I said, "Oh, these jokers here, they just doing this shit for views, or you know what I mean." I'm making noise, just keep doing my own thing. If I choose to respond, I will. It is what it is. So, the thing happened with Mooch sucks. He takes his break. And you know what I mean? Whether he come back or whatever, he decided to come back. I remember he called me. I just left the car wash. I'm in the Corvette, top down. It was kind of cold outside too. Flossing. Like, yo, Z, I'm thinking about coming back, for this is the time, the Mooch and Morning Crap Show was rocking. Shout out to them. You know what I mean? I'm gonna come back to YouTube. I said, I bet, come back to, I bet, do your thing. You know what I mean? He said he was just gonna do the Crossfire, or I'm sorry, not Crossfire. He said, I'm sorry, I'm lying. Let me tell the story. Let me tell the truth. He said he wasn't gonna do Crossfire. He was just gonna do the Mooch and Crap Show. I said, okay, because they have a Patreon whatever. I didn't even know what the hell that was about. You know what I mean? Like, whatever, cool. I don't have a problem with that. Like, okay, fine. Then I guess he started to warm his feet up and start doing other things, which is cool. I just always thought we would fall back in the fold of us doing what we do. Even though the show BGST is not the same without Mooch. You're probably right, because he was such an integral part of BGST and us forming to us becoming what we are, were, whatever the case may be. All of us, even Showstopper. You know what I mean? Show doesn't really do YouTube touch money, I guess, because his work schedule, whatever. You guys tell me all the time. I mean, BGST again is not the same without Showstopper. You're right, because again, Showstopper was such an integral part of what we do. You know what I mean, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's always love though. When I actually Mooch just hit me yesterday and asked me, told me Thanksgiving. It's always like I don't have any problems with anybody. Keep rocking and rolling. I can't stop what I'm doing. Cool. You know what I mean? So then he started doing this other stuff, and I don't believe in throwing people under the bus. People, oh man, what? There's a problem with Moochie. He's not rocking with you anymore. And people say that he used me in this, that, and the other. You can only do to me what I allow you to do. I don't think anyone used me. You know what I mean? And again, you might find it better to think sometimes. Like again, people grow apart. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? That's just life. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, So it's not. I don't take any of this shit personal. You know what I mean? I don't. I don't. You know what I mean? It's never personal with me. Long as you don't say anything about my wife or kids or my grandmother or my girlfriend and as long as it's video game, I don't. I trust me. I don't have a problem with any of that. You know what I mean? I sleep good at night. You know what I mean? I do. I don't. You know what I mean? That's just me and how I can demonstrate I'm extremely loyal. You know. Next you come out making exposed, but exposed for what? Man doesn't want to do the show anymore. When I'm exposing and say what? Man, that's fucked up, man. You want to be just cheating more? Like, come on, man. Grown as hell. Anyway, about if not 47, 40 in ass. Like, it's not that serious to me. You know what I mean? I can't you know what I mean, if someone doesn't want to do a show with me or whatever, and then and like I said, we know as people, a lot of people took your ideas, Zaire, and ran off with that. I can say yes, but it's my fault for goat mouthing and not putting my ideas and what I said into effect. So I have no one to blame but myself. You know what I mean? And that's the truth. Like, it's not a shot at anyone. This is the God's honest truth. You know what I mean? So again, I'm not even bitter about that, because like I said, for those that know me, I be having a lot of stuff going on. I got one foot in, one foot out, going for it. Where does love be? Crap's not going to be there for a month. Where does BGST go from now? Do you bring in new members? Are you still going to do BGST? And people got to understand this too. I know that I do a lot of different shows, and it's not. I do those shows. Hear me out. Not more or less for me, for the newer talent that I work with, to give them a platform to shine and springboard and do what they do. You know what I mean? Honestly, I'm one of the rare few ones that can get up here by themselves and entertain. I don't need a cast member with me. You guys see many of my show. Probably some of my best work is remember myself. It's me and my bag. Or you might see me on multiplayer. Sometimes I might not say anything because it's not about me. I would just fall back and let them do what they do. It's not by chance, by design. Even like every show that I've done, with BGS, it's a Xbox fanboy group. Then you have Beast Fight, which is a more level-headed thing, on the tech side, whatever. Then you got again the multiplayer, which is a straight fanboy console war type. I mean, everything's different. Trying to structure everything different from what I do. So, where does, like I said, BGST go from here? What do we do? I don't know. I don't. I really don't know. Would crap come back to the show? I don't know. Would worry come back to the show? I don't know. Like, what I mean? It's not, what I mean? It's okay if they do, if they don't. Like, it's all right. Like, I don't have a problem with anyone. You know what I mean? So, so I like I said, I just wanted to say that because again, I listen. It's not. I'm just doing this here. I got literally about 65 messages from you guys, and I didn't think the show meant that much to so many of you. Like I don't, in my opinion, like that's crazy. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. But like I said, we shall see. Like I said, I don't like again, not throwing anyone under the bus. I hope I didn't embellish. You know what I mean? There's always two sides to a story. You know what I mean? I'm just giving you the story through my eyes. You know what I mean? What happened, who this one, that. You know what I mean? And to even say this, some people say this, right? And I have to say this. Any drama or how you say quote unquote BGST ever had, on Twitter or any backlash, it's never been nothing that I've done or whatever. Because I don't tweet anybody or I don't, I'm not that proactive. I might, retweet you guys back or I don't like that's, what I mean. So, like I said, it's never been nothing that I've done. I've always, because I look at it as a brand, as a cohesive unit that, you know what I mean? If one has a problem, we all have a problem. That's how I move in life. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So again, like I said, where does BGST go from here? Like I said, we got some new members. Chris Steele, very talented guy. But here's the thing, even with Tim Dog works a lot. You know what I mean? Tim works and again, people have life and been doing it for a while. You know what I mean? Maybe something else, maybe name it. I don't know. You know what I mean? But long as I still enjoy doing it, you know what I mean? On this channel, you continue to still rock out and support. We're gonna be here, continue to do a show Sunday, whether it's BGST, whether it's TGBS, whatever whatever. Like I said, we're still gonna create, we're still gonna rock, you know what I mean, and we're still going, you know what I mean. And again, I got a bunch of very new talented guys that I, surrounded myself. But like I said, everybody got their own posses and crews, you know what I mean. But it is what it is. So I hope you guys won't think I'm me being vague. I hope I may have answered any of you guys' questions. I get still, I'm always sweating, here. I'll tell that you guys always ask me, you know what I mean? And I feel like I owe you guys the truth, you know what I mean? I feel like, you know what I mean? You guys been here. Some of you guys been, you've been here since I've been doing this, you know what I mean? And you guys, you know what I mean? Supporters. And it was crazy. Something like you said, the Pony or Xbox, a lot of those guys all, even if you're haters, sometimes your haters will be your biggest supporters, man. You know what I mean? Like even like I'll give you an example, like Crap always used to block Omeziago. Or don't block Omeziago will watch every show that we do. I don't mind. As long as somebody don't say nothing weird in the comment section, or any racist, you can, yeah, fine. I mean that chat, they go up in that chat, the guys go up, and it's entertaining. You guys like to go back and forth in the chat, and I understand that. So I'm very more lenient with you, letting you guys go up there, rock out, and do what you do. As long as you ain't saying nothing weird, you know what I mean, then you got to go. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I hope I answered all you guys' questions. You know what I mean? Where we go, where, like, you know what I mean? Like, so we're going to find out. Who knows? Will Crap come back? You know what I mean? Whatever the case may be. I just want to let you know that I don't have a problem with anybody. What, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? And it's cool. So if that's it, all I can say that we everyone set up, they say, started to do this with their best, but they say put their best foot forward. And I would say this even on my end, you know what I mean? That even back then, we didn't really know what we had. So no matter what we go to create outside of that, whatever, so, you know what I mean? It will always have its instant, you know what I mean? How you say, exception of BGST. And again, it's not a shot at any one show, even anything that I do. I don't think would ever be as did I say iconic? You know what I mean? Have stuff that may be better, or you may like this, you know what I mean? To what the impact, hear me out. I got it. The impact that it had on the gaming community. Maybe that make more sense. No matter whatever. Like, I don't care if I get up and get a show that has 50,000 views every week, or whatever the case may be. I don't think there'd be nothing. When I mean impact the community, because look at again, what I mean by that is look at how many off BGST, how many pro Xbox podcasts that you have now. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by that. You know what I mean? Not saying what's better or this. No, it's not even about someone stroking anyone's ego. I'm just saying everything that we have done or whatever, I don't think that it would ever, I don't know, have been impactful on the community in a whole. You know what I mean? Like I said, let's look again. I think it's dope. Even though the Xbox community might not love me too much right now, I just think that it's dope that hey, I can say that hey, uh, I started this or whatever the case. Spirit, well, had I won't even say started that I had a hand in that. You know what I mean? However it comes out. So for that, I will be always grateful and to you guys. So I felt like I had to at least be honest with you guys. You know what I mean? There's no problem, issues with Crap, Mooch, Tim, or you know what I mean? Not that I know. You know what I mean? Not on my end. Um, so like I said, I said Mooch just spoke to me yesterday. I don't speak, very often, but he, inboxed me yesterday and told me happy Thanksgiving. No, I'm sorry, happy Easter. I said, same to you and your family, friend, because everything, you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, actually, too, in the party, I just spoke to him in the party Saturday, Xbox Live party. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem with nobody. You know what I mean? He doesn't owe me anything. That man doesn't owe me a damn thing. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, shout out to my man, DeRom. Well, man, appreciate it. We said just showing support. So again, like I said, I had to be honest. Some of you guys, like whether you like to come in and hate or whatever the case may be. And so listen, I'm say this on a positive note. Hold up, my man, Ripper Class, create the PGS Pony Gamer Small Talk, man. I want to say this right also before I get the hell up out of here. And then what the hell was I about to say? It was important too. Jesus, I don't know. I just had a brain for him. Hey, maybe it wasn't meant for me to say on air. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? So oh, I'm sorry. So I feel like I said I had to be honest, and you know what I mean. And I don't know. Ask me like I don't know. Where you know what I mean? I don't know. So we shall see, and that's all I can say. Shout out to every member of BGST, and So I don't want you thinking this is any slander, any hate. Nah, because I don't move like that. You know what I mean? They've never trashed me publicly. You know what I mean? So I don't believe. And again, I don't even believe in airing out dirty laundry. Like that's not. Trust me. If I had a fight, let me tell you something. Oh, I am. I'm gonna say the fuck out. If I had a fight with anybody I consider a friend, you guys wouldn't hear it here. I'm old school. I believe and don't airing out dirty laundry. This is not no man. You know what I mean? I'm just you know what I mean. I won't even say this is dirty laundry. It is what it is. I'm just what I mean. Some of you guys may have answers, like what I mean, questions. So a lot of you guys have questions. So I hope that I answered your questions as truthful as I could. That's all. But anyway, like I said, thank you for rocking out with me. Maybe there will be a BGST tonight. Again, it was a skeleton crew. Maybe I can get somebody to fill up there. I don't know if Tim's gonna come. I know Chris said he can do it. Xbox won't be. I haven't spoken to K Megan. I don't know how long. Maybe he can be like, I don't know if I can find somebody. If not, but if I can't, should I get you another show? If I feel like doing a show, that's all. If that makes any sense. But anyway, this is your boy Next Gen 720. It's been real. I'll catch you guys on the pony side. To invite Hebot, you guys is crazy. I'm out here, man. Bang, hold. I'll close this window. Bacon, grease.